According to our next guest, 77% of Americans hate their jobs. And that's the lucky ones. If you're lucky enough to have a job in this economy. The average person will have more than 3 career changes and 14 jobs by the time they're just 38 years old.
So make the right choice. Harvey Mackay did and always does. He's the author of Use Your Head to Get Your Foot in the Door. He's here with the 5 things you probably aren't doing that you should be if you want to get a job. So everyone pay attention. Harvey, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Allison. Nice to be with you. Brian, both of you.
Well, first off, you talk about, if you do a Swim with the Sharks Not Get Eaten Alive, all your books have been bestsellers. But now you have adapted your message to the web. You talk about the invisible web. What basically does that mean?
Correct. You can't just Google a company, find out a little bit about them. You have to go one step further. You have to humanize your job search. Humanize it. In other words, people hire people because of likability, because of chemistry, because of people skills. Hypothetically, Allison's going to interview me for a job. Well, I go to the invisible web. I have to find out she's a graduate of American University.
Hey, how'd you know that?
All right, let's see, I've got a few things in common with her. Boston. She starts out in 1998 in Boston. All right, Ted Capo, documentaries.
How did you know all that?
Ted is a friend of mine. Ted's a friend. We have something in common. Brian, you're passionate about sports. Long Island University, hosted the Jim Brown Show. You know, this is the short list.
How dare you?
I know a few of these facts.
But how do you find the invisible web? All that stuff that you just tapped into.
You go to HarveyMackay.com. Tell you simply, just hit the toolbar. It's in the book with 1 chapter. Very simple.
Right. Beyond Google, that's great.
You have to see what also his tips are quick, concise. He gets right to the point. For example, expose yourself in the privacy of your own home. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you can't do it all by yourself. Again, if I have butterflies, you know, when I interview and I want to get the job, what do? I get a kitchen cabinet. I get 1 or 2 or 3 serious, close friends that care about me. I get a camera, a video camera. We take pictures, all right? Now they critique my performance in my living room.
Right. So do you bite your lip? Do you look away? Are you sweating? Are you making eye contact?
And then eventually the butterflies will go away.
Okay, you say the early bird may get the worm, but the late bird gets the job. What does that mean?
All of our lives we're taught that first is best, all right? Now, not necessarily. Last can be best. And what do I mean by that? It means that you want to be as close as you can during the decision-making time. All right, right at the moment the decision is made to be hired, that's where you want to be. 8 candidates, you want to be 7th or 8th.
Because, so if they say first in, Harvey, if they say, Allison Camerata, let's do you first, find a way to be last.
Stall, procrastinate. Hollywood just nominated 10 Best Pictures. 7 of them were the last at the end of the year. The last 25 years, go study all the movies. You'll see that they're always at the end of the year.
Very quickly, you say know thy competitor. What does that mean?
Well, example, let's say I'm applying at Walmart. All right? Before I go for the interview, I go check out Target. I'll talk to the manager in the back, the department store, whatever. And then I'll get all the advantages, disadvantages, what's happening, the feel, touch, and pulse of the competitor. Now I come into Walmart, say, I have a few suggestions. I've been doing a little research.
Great, and walk the aisles too. All right, Harvey Mackay, I can't wait to find out how you know so much about me.
That's all I need.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Congratulations, Harvey. This is going to be great, and thanks for debuting it on our show.
Thank you.